ignored my destiny once. I cannot do that again. Even for you.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. We've now reached the part of the Bud Light boycott where the company goes broke. Yes, officially, Bud Light's stock has been downgraded by a stock market tracker company called HSBC. This is one of the most respected and prominent and prestigious Wall Street investment companies that is saying, now we must downgrade the Anheuser-Busch stock due to the branding crisis and the huge sales drop around the country. HSBC has downgraded Anheuser-Busch InBev stock to hold amid crisis. That means don't buy it. Don't buy it. This is a dangerous stock to buy. You will lose your on this stock. A crisis unfolding following Bud Light's marketing campaign featuring transgender activist Dylan Mulvaney. Carlos Laboy, managing director at HSBC's global beverage sector, told CNBC that there is deeper problems than Anheuser-Busch admits, and the social media partnership with Mulvaney in April has absolutely destroyed their quote-unquote cultural transformation. Well, how's this for cultural transformation, ladies and gentlemen? Check out what the stock has been doing overnight and over the past couple of weeks. Since the Bud Light boycott started, according to DC Drano, good news, Anheuser-Busch had a $132 billion market cap. That's the amount of money invested in the brand. Now it has a $122 billion market cap. That means that Bud Light boycott has shaved off $10 billion of the company's value. Here's the corresponding stock market sheet. And more importantly, this is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting started. As you know, I'm out of the studio for this week. We are here in a beach town inside of a like pretty popular like beach area with my family, and there is absolutely no one buying Bud Light. In fact, I watched a dude get a Bud Light coaster and send the coaster back. So they put down his beer down on a Bud Light coaster. He didn't order a Bud Light, and he sent the coaster back. I watched the dude do it, and he cited this advertising campaign. How badly is Bud Light stock doing, and how badly are Bud Light sales doing? Check this out.
A lot more about how much Bud Light sales have fallen in each region of the country. Obvious question, where did they fall the most?
In the mountain area, the Rocky Mountain area, where they're down 29%. But look at this. The entire country down double digits, including an 18% decline in California, Oregon, and Washington State, and 14% in our parts. This is a major backlash.
If you look at that map, there's no relationship to Democrat or Republican states.
No, it's all down.
Bud Light sales are down everywhere, regardless of politics.
It's not just Bud Light. It's Anheuser-Busch's other beer brands that are getting caught.
Look at how badly it is collapsing. 29% in the Rocky Mountains. So that's Colorado, Arizona. There's some red states, some deep, dark red states there. There's some purple states there. But there's also Coors Light there, which in this corresponding article says that Coors Light stock is skyrocketing right now. In comparison, Coors and Miller Lite saw their sales increase by 21%. An analysis by Nielsen data by Bump Williams Consulting says. Let's continue.
Too, like Bud, regular Bud Heavy, those sales are down. Natty Ice, down. HSBC downgraded the stock. They says this marketing blunder is a crisis and the problems are deeper than they're admitting. And do you remember that old Budweiser commercial, Bud, why, sir?
Yes.
With the frogs?
Well,
the guy in charge of that spoke to the New York Post. His name is Robert Lackey. He's now ripping his former company and the management team there for not only the bad call using Dylan Mulvaney for their advertisements, but also, he says, a complete lack of corporate oversight in doing so.
Okay.
Yeah, so what are you going to have here with this brand? What you're going to eventually face is the actual destruction of the Bud Light brand entirely. And that will serve as a marker. That will serve as sort of the body that hangs at the front of the town. That's like, we don't mess around here. This is a place, this country, where you are not allowed to take our favorite brands and to take our favorite products and turn them into vessels for your preferred political ideology. This is a line in the sand, and it feels powerful. It is a wonderful moment to have power. They are now downgrading the Bud stock. It's lost $10 billion, and it's just getting started. They think they'll be able to spend their way out. They think they'll be able to issue muling, non-apologies. They have yet to apologize. They won't. The CEO actually was on a call recently talking about this, essentially trying to distance himself from Dylan Mulvaney. That's one step in a 1,000-step journey for Bud Light that I'm just not sure at this point you can possibly remake your brand. I'm not sure you can fix this anymore because it's been memeified and it's been hit hard enough by the culture because of channels like this one and many others who continued the fight in spite of the fact that people told us we would never gain anything or do anything. No, they're going to write books. They're going to write books in advertising media about this. They'll have to teach a course on this if you go get an useless advertising degree from a university. Speaking of useless, here's Bud Light's CEO essentially muling and complaining that the Dylan Mulvaney partnership wasn't actually a real advertising campaign. Yeah, we just printed the face on a can. How would you do that? How would I put my face? Will Bud Light ever print my face on a can? Yeah, these are lies. He's being called out for it, and this is what we promised. We promised you pain, and now you're going to learn today. Listen to this.
Let me share some thoughts on the Bud Light situation and put it in the context of our global company. Let me start by clarifying a few facts. This was the result of one can. It was not made for production or sale to general public. It was one post, not a formal campaign or advertisement. Bud Light campaign is easy to drink, easy to enjoy. We should address the situation through the lens of three areas that are very important: our people, our consumers, and beer. Let's start with our people. This situation has impacted our people and especially our frontline workers, the delivery drivers, sales representatives, our wholesalers, bar owners, and servers. These people are the fabric of our business. They are our neighbors, family members, and friends. They are in every community in America. We've been doing everything we can to support our teams and ensure their safety while continuing to brew, package, and together with our wholesalers, deliver great beer to the market. We are providing direct financial support to the frontline teams that work for us and our wholesalers. As to Bud Light, we have significantly increased our investments behind the brand in the US, including tripling our media spend over the summer. Now, let's talk about our consumers. We continue to be committed to the programs and partnerships that we have forged over decades with our consumers and with organizations that represent a wide range of communities where we operate.